Alright, so it's 5 o'clock somewhere, so let's get this thing started. You know what, can I just answer like this? Like throughout the whole video? Oh my gosh, you're no fun at all. You're in review, chop chop, let's do this.
What is your favorite VeggieTales movie?
Well, it's kind of hard to tell since there are only 2 theatrical movies, or whatever you want to call them. I mean, Jonah was the first one, of course, and then the second one, Pirates Who Don't Do Anything, based on the silly song of the same name. So I don't really have a VeggieTales movie that I'm really into. Like, for me to be like, oh my gosh, this is the favorite one. Oh my gosh, this, or. So I really don't have a favorite theatrical VeggieTales movie. I mean, they're okay, but they're not 100% good. They're not God tier. Seriously, they need to make a movie about LarryBoy. Seriously, get on the ball here. Comments if you want to. Alright, I think we got 2 more left. Yeah, from this big ol' list. Number 14. How is Callie able to zoom in on the bad guy's bag? On her phone, how is she able to zoom in on Scalini's bag when this whole time she only had pictures of the Larrymobile on her phone? And that's one of the discrepancies of Callie's phone. And I think Christian Nutrition, he pointed out another discrepancy. There was one point when she was in the Larrymobile and she was trying to steer clear of civilians and all that. At some point she drops her phone and the phone shows her at a certain angle when clearly that's not how it's supposed to look. I mean, if it's under the dashboard, you would think that the phone would be focused on the dashboard type part of the vehicle. Hey guys, this is the LarryBoy Fanatic, and welcome to the first ever episode of the LarryBoy Fanatic podcast, or as I like to call, LBF podcast. So, welcome everyone. Yeah, I'm kind of nervous because this is my first podcast episode. For those of you who subscribe to my channel, you've probably seen the video of me announcing that I was going to start a podcast. LarryBoy Fanatic, and I just got an idea on how to make this channel better than ever. With a podcast. I mean, why didn't I think of this? So in my podcast, I'm going to be talking about things LarryBoy, obviously, and share some stories that have to do with my love for LarryBoy, and then talk about theories, topics, and all that shebang-a-bang. Yeah, great if I do say so myself. I'm going to be at the studio looking good for the mic. It came out real good. So, without further ado, let's start with the first book. I apologize if I get tongue-tied. So you can see, it's like I'm peeking. Okay, so let's see. LarryBoy and the Emperor of Envy. So I'm going to read you the synopsis. And this is the first book I ever gotten to start my collection of these. And some more candy opening.
What's next for your live streaming endeavors?
To be honest with you guys, I love live streaming. I never thought that I would be able to do live streams for you guys. They're totally fun, and they're going to continue going on to the new year. Oh yeah, as we leave 2021, a lot more stuff is going to happen in 2022. So, yeah, I'm looking forward. More live streams, more fan art stream series, all that shebang-a-bang. Hey Patrick, welcome to the stream. Alright, so, story time. There was one Halloween where I wanted to dress up as a Fib from outer space. But then my family was like, really? You want to dress up as a big lie? And then they were trying to understand how I was going to pull it off. And in my mind, I was thinking about getting like a blue and purple jumpsuit. And then get like face paint, like for the purple pimples or whatever. Paint my nose dark purple. Purple eyeshadow or whatever. But instead, that Halloween, I ended up dressing up as Awful Alvin.
Fanatic, I made you some tea.
Oh look, there it is.
Now, if you were to make a crossover between LarryBoy and whatever video game character, whether it be Nintendo or not, who would you want LarryBoy to team up with?
I can see him teaming up with Mario Bros, like Mario and Luigi. That'd be really cool. But you know what? It'd be super weird if he teamed up with... Maybe have an episode where LarryBoy takes on Bowser. That'd be pretty cool. Or put this guy in Smash Bros. You guys still know that game, Smash Brothers? Super Smash. Yeah, I still need to get the game on Nintendo Switch. More paper. Check this out, ladies and gentlemen. Right in there. Alright, so this is the LarryCopter. As you can see, we have the helicopter itself, and then we have our two characters, LarryBoy and Alfred. So, this was from the League of Incredible Vegetables. Let me zoom in. Yeah, there we go. So, I'm gonna go ahead and take them out of the box so we can look at the details. Oh yeah, 2 AA batteries included. Oh, that's really good. So let's go ahead and open this sucker up. The box says try me. Sure. "180-degree spin." Okay, 0 out of 10. Just kidding.
When I release my eyebrows on the town, it will be the end of happiness.
Wait a minute. Was that who I think it was? Is that who I think it is? Wait a minute. Back up. Alright. For those of you who don't know, that's Awful Alvin. And do you know how I know Awful Alvin? Let me show you. Okay, here we go. He was in this one. LarryBoy and the Angry Eyebrows. No wonder it had Angry Eyebrows in the title. I should have thought of that. Because, yeah, that's him on the cover. That's him right here.
What would you do if you see the Fib, the Rumor Weed, and the Bad Apple return to the LarryBoy adventures?
I would like to see the Fib, Rumorweed, and Bad Apple come back in the new LarryBoy adventures. But the way it is right now, yeah, there's something going on with NBC Universal, so I wouldn't bet on it. So in answer to your question, Fairy Tale Hero, yes, I want to see the Fib, Rumorweed, and Bad Apple return. So in answer to your question, what would you do if I see them? I'd be like, oh my gosh, we gotta call the press.
If you had a favorite song from VeggieTales, what would it be?
Favorite song? Well, it's gotta be the one that NBC Universal and Big Idea had problems with my recent reaction video. Pizza Angel. That's like my favorite song. And there's the Song of the Cebu. For some reason, Pizza Angel it sticks to me. That's bad news for Bob the Tomato, if you know what I mean.
Which VeggieTales character would you look like? Now, this person only asks so that they can make a possible OC in the future in Blender.
Oh, that's a good question. If you were to make me as a VeggieTales character through Blender, which by the way, I looked it up, it's pretty good software for 3D rendering, and it definitely shows. I've seen some of y'all's videos doing those animations, and they're pretty good. Yeah, I think Big Idea needs to hire some of you guys to do the animations, because that's some good talent right there. Yeah, kudos to you guys. Alright, so if I was a VeggieTales character, what would I look like? Well, I gotta say, a rhubarb, just like Petunia over here. That way I get to be skinny, I get to have the hair, and then, yeah, I could have my helmet. So, think about this. Turn me into a rhubarb. Well, not literally, but you get the idea. Are they for real with this? Are they for real with this? Obviously, they didn't read the book. Alright, so we already gave the League a warm welcome. Now it's time to introduce our villains, which look nothing like the characters in the book.
This is gonna be perfect.
And there's your first problem. Did it kill you to at least give this guy a red fur coat? Or heck, even a monocle to show how emperor-like he's supposed to be? No, what's funny is that the same corporation that tried to take God out of VeggieTales, you know, during the Cubo area, well, now they're trying to suck the creativity out of Big Idea. I mean, come on, look at this. This is what the Emperor of Envy is supposed to look like, and that's his henchman. So again, did it kill you guys to make the Emperor look like this?
What would happen if you met LarryBoy and JuniorBoy at the same time?
If that happened, I would be glad to introduce each other. I'd be like, LarryBoy, JuniorBoy, JuniorBoy, LarryBoy. They get to shake hands, well, if they had hands. Be a little get together and just like chill. Share a couple of sodas. JuniorBoy might be like, ah, man, you were my inspiration. That's why I did this for you. I became you. That's how I became JuniorBoy. But I think there was lore where LarryBoy and Junior like bumped into each other. I mean, LarryBoy and Ricochet. Okay, hang on. Let me demonstrate the transformation. Do I have the figurines? Yes, I do. Okay. Take these two, LarryBoy and Ricochet, and we get JuniorBoy. I think that's what the lore is. I could be wrong, but yeah. Hey, JuniorBoy, nice to meet you. How are you today? I'm doing great, LarryBoy. You are my hero. You are my inspiration, and yeah. Okay, that's all you're gonna say, Junior? Yeah.
what are your YouTube goals for 2022?
Alright, YouTube goals for 2022. Here we go. First off, the podcast. I really want to do a lot more for the podcast. I'm sorry if there's only 3 episodes right now on the LBF podcast. But there's going to be more content going towards the podcast. I mean, I'm still going to do YouTube videos, but I felt like I neglected my podcast for way too long, so I need to get episodes out there as well. I also neglected LBF news because not much news lately, especially radio silence when it comes to Big Idea and NBC Universal. So hopefully give us something to talk about, or at least, I don't care. It was like if it's controversy or stuff like that. I think the VeggieTales store is running out of stock when it comes to certain stuff, and they don't have a lot to show for it. The thing is, I need more material for LBF news segments. We're still going to continue the skits and quickies, especially on TikTok, because I love using TikTok and YouTube Shorts and all that. You see how YouTube Shorts is trying to compete with TikTok right now when it comes to the short videos and all that? What the heck, I'm going to use both. Yeah, I'm also going to do more non-LarryBoy reviews. I think I've only done 2 this year because there was a lot concerning the new LarryBoy episodes. You know, Cape Coat Caper was still a thing, but then like the return of Awful Alvin and then Emperor of Envy. Yeah, there was a lot to talk about this year when it came to LarryBoy, so that's why there were non-LarryBoy reviews, like just 2. Still active on DeviantArt, LarryBoyFanaticYT. And plus, I'm still doing art commissions, so if you guys want an art commission from yours truly. Alright, details in the description. Email me, Instagram me, DM me on Facebook. The world is your oyster. Oh yeah, and I also want to do some stuff that I've always wanted to do on this channel. I know I've done some Let's Plays in the past, especially the LarryBoy and the Bad Apple video game. So that's still coming in the next year. 2022, obviously. I just need to get that mini adapter. But in the meantime, Nintendo Switch is going to be a lifesaver. So anyways, you guys, this has been your girl, LarryBoy Fanatic, the eyes and plunger ears of the LarryBoy multiverse, signing off for 2021, and 2022, here we come. Should all acquaintance be forgot? I don't know why these peanuts are here, 'cause they're not part of VeggieTales. 2021 was okay because I'm on the road to 1,000 subs. Thanks everybody, y'all did great. What about me? Get your own year-end review.